だから嫌なんだよな。
Jin Taejin full backstory, the god of high school. Hey there, anime lovers. You probably might have heard about the wonderful anime titled The God of High School, which consists of 3 realms, which include the human realm, the sage realm, and the heavenly realm. Well, in this video, we are going to be telling you guys the full backstory of Jin Taejin, the adoptive grandfather of Mori. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Jin Taejin was the leader of the RE Taekwondo team, which consisted of 20 members including himself. One day, Taejin was assigned a mission named Gilgamesh alongside 6 other members of the RE Taekwondo team, which included Choi Do-ha, Jo Duk-bae, Nam Gyeong Hyun, Lee Gyum-do, and Lee Yeom-do. Basically, a team of really strong guys, and with Taejin as their leader, nothing could go wrong. The objective of this mission was to recover a suspected nuclear arsenal that North Korea was hiding. But they had absolutely no idea that this mission, named Gilgamesh, would spell doom for most of them. Spooky, right? Anyway, back to the story. After successfully infiltrating a camp in North Korea, these guys decided to chill. You know, get some rest and cool down having killed so many guys. As they were chilling, a kid appeared out of nowhere. Oh no, he grabbed a knife and stabbed Lee Gyum-do, the twin brother of Lee Yeom-do. How did that happen? Isn't he supposed to be a trained soldier? How could he get killed by a little kid, you might be asking? Well, turns out Gyum-do let his guard down. Bummer. Turns out this wasn't actually a random attack, but it was planned by Moon Chun-sik, a drill instructor. Don't worry, Jin Taejin later killed him, so he got what he deserved. But the sad part is that Gyum-do's twin brother, was later killed. No! Later on, Jin Taejin and his team discovered a cave that the government seemed to have been hiding for a really long time. What is in this cave and why has no one discovered it yet, they thought, and so decided to explore it. They hadn't walked for long when they found themselves in front of a huge door. Childishness creeping in, Nam Gyeong Hyun and Jo Duk-bae decided to have a little competition on who was strong enough to open the gate. You know, test strength and show masculinity. The moment they opened the door, something came out of the room. Guess what it was? Come on, take a guess, it won't hurt you to try. Anyway, a really tall gorilla came out of the room and started attacking them. It attacked them, throwing consecutive blows, nearly killing them, until Taejin showed up and saved the day. Bam! He landed a kick on the gorilla, sending it several feet into the air. Yes, he was that powerful. So powerful, some people claimed he was the strongest in the world. In the anime world, of course, not in the real world. Well, you know what I mean. Moving on. Jo Duk-bae, one of the RE Taekwondo members, broke his arm after blocking a single attack from the gorilla. Wow, if Taejin hadn't showed up, he probably would have been killed. After realizing his arm had been broken, he made mention of the fact that he had never gotten hurt when training with the captain. A statement worthy of being laughed at. Why was this statement laughable? Well, Jin revealed that he never fought seriously for once. Whoa, that means he must have been stronger than that monkey. Well, without wasting another second, Jin entered the room and started an all-out epic battle against the monkey. Boom, 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 power everywhere. Taejin wasn't giving up and the monkey wasn't relenting either. As the battle raged on, a group of American soldiers came out of nowhere and tried to attack the RE Taekwondo force from behind. What were they looking for? Well, unfortunately for them, Gyeong Hyun overpowered them and beat the very life out of most of them. He was teaching the soldiers a lesson when another group of soldiers appeared. Now, these soldiers didn't seem like the kind to mess with. Their armor made them stronger and faster than the average human. They were called the MK unit, pretty hardcore unit. What was the MK unit looking for at such a time, you might ask? Well, turns out they were created by the government of the United States of America. And guess what? They were martial artists too. Oh, this just got a lot more interesting. They were at the cave looking for something and planned on killing anyone in their way. While they engaged the members of the RE Taekwondo force outside, Taejin was still engaged in a terrible battle against the gorilla. No one would have thought the match could have gotten hotter until the gorilla started copying all Taejin's moves, which made it even harder for Taejin to defeat it. The fight continued, and then, boom! A huge explosion went off, taking some parts of the cave with it. MK3, who were one of the members of the MK unit, immediately started searching for the nuclear arsenal, which was the reason they were there in the first place. Not long after, MK3 found the target and successfully acquired it. Mission successful, or was it? He hadn't had the target for long when Taejin arose from the debris of the cave, and boy, he was not happy. Enraged, he kicked the living daylight out of all the soldiers he could find, killing most of them in the process. As if that wasn't enough, he found out that the MK unit was attacking his team members, which made him even angrier. You know that moment when you're already pissed at something and someone does something really annoying to tick you off? That's exactly what happened in this case. Within 30 seconds, boom, bam, slam, he single-handedly defeated all the members of the MK unit. Imagine that, beating more than 2 people who already have enhanced fighting abilities. Anyway, there was another bright light and a really big explosion which killed some of the RE Taekwondo members. Jin Taejin then decided to wait for a while for the gorilla to wake up, and spent a really long while waiting. After a painstaking amount of time, the gorilla finally woke up and was ready for a rematch. Why not just kill the gorilla when it was unconscious, you might be wondering? Well, it must have been ego, or maybe he wanted the satisfaction of having to fight it and defeat it with his own hands. Anyhow, round 2 of the fight started, and when this was going on, a member of the RE Taekwondo team found the target that the MK unit member was trying to retrieve when he was crushed. But then, something terrible happened. He was killed by the last MK member who was still alive. No! Nam Gung Hyun, seeing what had happened, sprang into action and kicked the MK member multiple times on the side of the head. Oh, that must have hurt really bad. He kicked the MK member's helmet on the side of his head until his helmet broke, preventing him from seeing properly. Helmet cracked, head throbbing, the MK member had to remove the helmet and reveal his face. Guess who it was? Choi Do-ha, a member of the RE Taekwondo team. Such a traitor. As usual, the next set of things that followed were questions like, why are you doing this? Why will you betray us this way? And many other questions like that. The answer Choi Do-ha actually gave was a really strange one. Not a really good answer though. Park Il-tae, one of the RE Taekwondo team members, then decided to fight this guy. He even took off his shoes, punch after punch, uppercut after uppercut. Il-tae was killed. No! Eventually, Choi Do-ha was killed. While Do-ha was battling his team members, Jin was still engaged in a heated battle with the gorilla. Yes, they were still fighting. The gorilla was also copying Jin's techniques, which was actually very annoying. Eventually, bam, Taejin kicked the gorilla, and whoosh, he deflected a beam which the gorilla shot out of its mouth. Boom, 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 Jin hit the gorilla and brought it to its back using a triple kick. Jin Taejin turned away from the gorilla to find out that most of his comrades were dead or near death. He stuck around, and after saying his goodbyes, he noticed the gorilla opening the case, which was the reason they were assigned the mission in the first place. To Taejin's surprise, the gorilla brought out what was in the case and handed it over to him. Behold, it was a child in a green cocoon. A child. Many months later, Jin Taejin was fighting members of the Six, a dangerous team. If you would like to know more about the members of the Six, you can visit our channel to get more in-depth reviews on each member of the Six and the powers each one possesses. During the battle, something happened. The green cocoon exploded, defeating the members of the Six and setting the baby in it free. Taejin then decided to name the baby Jin Mori.
友達をたくさん作るんだ。森。
弱点その1、接近戦に弱い。
And that is the full backstory of the all-powerful Jin Taejin. And here we are, we've arrived at the end of this video. You could always support us by subscribing to our channel, adding your thoughts in the comment section below, and slapping that notification bell to get notified in case of future videos.